This episode is brought to you by our Patreon members. Sign up right now, patreon.com/VVC Life. And thank you to all of the patrons that have already signed up and are supporting us right now.
Yeah. It's 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I need some hand claps on there. I might have to talk to the producer about that. You know what I mean? That was working good for 4:30 in the morning, but it's 8:30 at night. We gotta have a little turn up. You know what I'm saying, man? It's time to man turn up. We got a great show lined up for y'all tonight. We got a bunch of stuff to talk about. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting used to this live streaming thing. I'm getting comfy. I live stream all of the time. Normally it's with the guys, the squad. You know what I mean? Shout out to the Indie Show. Shout out to the Real Review. Shout out to the Black Nerd Podcast. Shout out to Aries Lounge. Shout out to my team. But like, I'm committed to this shit. This year, we got a bunch of stuff to talk about. Like I told y'all, I'm here to talk. And I'm here to put y'all on point with some stuff. Like,
dealing with you rap niggas after today. All you niggas is bitches. All you niggas is marks. All you niggas is scary. I don't ask why. Like, my bitch will run a fade with me before any of you.
All right, y'all know who that is. That is Blueface. You know what I'm saying? He's an MC. He's a Crip. He's a, you know what I mean, TV show producer. You know what I mean? He's got his OnlyFans. You know what I mean? He got a crazy OnlyFans. I don't know if a lot of y'all know that. My man had like a For the Love of Blueface on OnlyFans. We had a bunch of girls in there competing to be with him to see who would want to be his girl. This clip, this is a crazy clip. You know what I'm saying? So apparently, you know what I'm saying? Blueface said something on a record. NLE Choppa got offended. Once NLE Choppa got offended, Blueface had to respond. A boxing match came out of that interaction. A boxing match challenge. So this is Blueface responding to NLE Choppa's team, reaching out to him, trying to negotiate terms. So let's take it back. You know what I mean? I think I let the clip roll too quick.
I'm done with you rap niggas after today. All you niggas is bitches. All you niggas is marks. All you niggas is scary. I don't ask why. Like, my bitch will run a fade with me before any of you rap niggas, and that's crazy. I already see NLE got cold feet. He talked to his mommy. His mommy was like, I don't think it's...
Blueface. Yo, you funny for that. He had to talk to his mommy. He had to talk to his mommy to get permission to box. Under normal circumstances and any other time and place on the planet, I would be like, yo, this is too much. I'm tired of seeing Blueface. But there's two reasons why I'm kind of entertained by this. And I'm not tripping. I'm actually kind of like this. Because Blueface ain't talking about when I see you, yo, I'm gonna shoot you, yo, you did, your whole family did. He's not doing that. You know, he pretty much like, yo, let's shoot the fade, let's box, let's fight, let's like Choppa, you got something to say? You ain't banging with me like that. Let's go ahead and, y'all mean, let's do what it do. And I'm not mad at that. I feel like it's still a little immature, but business is business. You feel me? And for NLE, now, what I will say, come on, Blueface. You know this is business at the end of the day. Ain't nobody about to fight you for free. And whether that makes them bitch niggas or not, I think it make them a smart business person. And for you to have to put up a certain amount of money, come on, bro. You know what it is. Ain't nobody about to do no boxing match for free. Because whether I win or lose, I still want to get a bag. Come on, bro. This is a pay-per-view event. I ain't gonna lie. I put out a nice $30, $40, $50 for this. If I knew y'all was going to do, you know what I mean? The same way Mike Tyson did with the other dude. If I knew it was going to be an event, you know what I mean? I throw me up a couple dollars, get the niggas around, and we going to watch this. Pause. That's crazy. You know what I mean? Get the homies onto the set, and we going to watch Blueface versus NLE Choppa fight. Oh, I'm with it, bruh.
It's a good idea. Nigga, it's time to squabble up. Nigga, you talking about a negotiation? Nigga, what you want? A Honda Civic? Nigga, what you... You're finna outprice yourself. You're finna do all this relevant. I need this. You don't. But you asked for it. No sense. Just say you don't want to squabble up. Imagine me popping it to a nigga online. Like, nigga, yeah, nigga, anybody...
Blue, pause. He said, imagine me popping it to a nigga.
I can set it up. Nigga, set it up. Let's do it. Then the nigga start putting shit in motion and you like, well, wait, I didn't negotiate my terms of the deal. Like, what? That's my fault for getting worked up, though, cuz. That's my fault. You know why it's my fault? Because this nigga's a Muslim, a vegan, and a Crip. So it's like a nigga like that, he don't even know himself for real. Because he don't even know, like, that don't even make sense, cuz. Like, nigga, you eat paninis and tofu and shit, like.
What's wrong
You
with
the type
that?
of nigga that eat pussy with your eyes closed.
Hey, Blue. If I want to eat pussy with my eyes closed, that's my prerogative. And if I want to be a vegan and a Muslim and eat paninis with tofu, ain't nothing wrong with that. I ain't breaking no codes. Now, if you say you Muslim and Crip, that might be a little contradictory, but, you know, I don't know. I ain't a Crip, so I wouldn't be able to tell you. You know what I mean? Shout out to the Crips. Shout out to the Bloods. Shout out to everybody. You know what I mean?
I can tell.
Niggas get beat up for free on camera, but you don't want to get it beat up for no dough on camera.
Type of nigga, Muslim, vegan, and a Crip.
Wait a minute. Hold up. Can we run that back? Wait a minute. What? Wait a minute. Hold up.
On camera.
Yo, hold up.
Paninis and tofu and shit, like.
I heard that tofu part.
You the type of nigga that eat pussy with your eyes closed. I can tell.
I got that.
Niggas get beat up for free on camera, but you don't want to get it beat up for no dough on camera.
Type of nigga, Muslim, vegan, and a Crip. Who's gonna tell him?
Yo. The most important thing I need to let y'all know right now is Blueface. Hold on, let me put him back up on the screen.
Damn, what you...
This nigga here, his baby mamas fight on a regular. Like, they ain't on no like, oh, pushy. No, they scuffing on a regular. The baby mamas, the chicks he be blowing their backs out, they fighting. You done seen Blueface fight multiple boxing matches. Why are you even playing with this nigga? That's my question. Why are you even playing with this nigga? Leave him alone. He will bring the whole family out to fight. His mama be fighting. She be arguing with niggas in the comments. She argue with her own son. They be fighting and doing crazy stuff all the time. Leave this man alone. Leave this boy alone, please. Please.
Yes, Daddy.
You know what I mean? Don't even be doing all that, man. You know what I'm saying? Yo, NLE Choppa.
You have to stop. Y'all keep talking. Huh? You keep talking, man. And you shut the fuck up.
Just leave shit alone. You know what I'm saying? I'm moving on. Shout out to NLE Choppa. Shout out to Blueface. Shout out to everybody, man. Well, let's just kind of, come on, bro. Let's keep it PC. Like, if you know this nigga about to be jumping out the window going crazy, why are you even antagonizing this nigga? Let's just move on. You know what I mean? That's like y'all cousins. That's all it is. Cause y'all know y'all love each other. When y'all eventually y'all gonna be back hanging out. That's how y'all little skinny tall niggas do anyway. Y'all be back hanging out. Niggas will be cool, and then it'll be on to the next one, yo. You know what I'm saying? Right now, y'all just having a little 2024 startup. Yeah, hey, bro, let's get it all started up. Get some drama going. All right, Ari. All right.
I remember every show just racing to get off stage, racing to get through my set. And then I found a spot where I was comfortable and I started trying to communicate with the audience. And then when I realized they were getting angry at me affirming them, I was like, okay, this is...
Okay. So you were on a tour with Rod Wave. You don't feel like your style of music was blending with their crowd. You don't feel like, and then you said you found a groove, but when you started affirming them, they weren't feeling it. My confusion comes with this, and let's clarify something. I love, and when I say love Ari Lennox, I am in love. Oh my, she is gorgeous. She has a beautiful personality. She is a soft, kind soul. I get it. She's an introvert. She ain't really doing a whole lot. I get it. But, I mean, Ari, you got a job to do. A part of the job of creating music is, of creating music is playing music. A part of becoming a great performer is learning how to capture a crowd and hold the crowd, no matter what the crowd is. I'm not saying that there aren't, hey, there's certain crowds for certain people and certain crowds for others, but I don't feel like Rod Wave was I don't feel like Rod Wave's crowd was so far out of your reach that you being a part of that tour was bad for you. I saw you live at the Dreamville Festival. They wasn't really going that hard for you there. You really wasn't. I mean, I don't know. I guess you felt like you was killing it that day or something. I don't feel like it. I felt like you just kind of stood on stage. You seemed scared as shit the whole time. I mean, like you looked like somebody was about to come and snatch you and take you somewhere. And it was April. It was like the end of March. It was like, no, it was April. You know what I'm saying? In North Carolina, it was nice as shit outside. It was hot. You was out there with two little teeny pieces of fabric. I feel like you haven't found the person you need to be the artist. Like Ari Lennox, the person, need to stay home during the tour. Like you need to find Ari Lennox, the artist. Ari Lennox, the passion. Ari Lennox, the monster. Like when I get on stage, that person you send out on stage to kill it. You need to be the person. You need to find a version of yourself that's going to get out on that stage and make people love you, make people respect you, make people connect. You can't give a fuck about these niggas. Your job is to turn us around. Ain't none of us. I mean, like, yeah, of course, if you get your own little private tour, everything will be completely different because the only people coming there is the people that love you. I get it. And that's easy and that's convenient. But a part of your job is opening up to new demos. A part of the reason why they sent you on that Rod Wave tour is so that you can widen your market share, meaning that you could find a new audience. You could turn some new people on to you and make them your fans. But it seemed like you went with an expectation that people were just gonna, fall into you and just give you everything just because you was there. And because you make music and you think your music is dope, that we're just gonna immediately accept it. No, I'm here for a live performance. I want you to perform. I want you to figure out what it is that make me want to buy into you. And I'm gonna repeat this again. I love you. I love your music. I am kind of a fan, but not really. I just think you're a beautiful woman. I think you have a great personality. Your records are okay. But when I saw you at Dreamfield, I didn't think you weren't doing a whole lot. Like you was just there. And you was barely singing the records. I mean, you really wasn't dancing. You wasn't, not saying that I felt like you needed to. I know Erykah Badu wasn't dancing. But when she get out on that stage, boy, the presence, and I feel like you just, once again, I don't feel like you found yourself. I don't feel like you've built that character that can go out there and turn a crowd. And instead of you turning the camera on in 2024 and go public facing and just blame the fans, I don't think that was a cool idea. I don't feel like this is a teachable moment for artists. I feel like you're doing something that a bunch of artists are going to come right behind you and do. Start crying because they didn't do their job. And I know, and once again, I love Ari Lennox. But yo, your job is to make them into fans. Your job is to stop trying to be buddies with everybody. And you need to take the fuck over. That's what you need to do. But let's listen to the rest.
You're getting angry that I'm affirming you. This is not my crowd.
No, they getting angry at you because you're giving them a substandard show. Because in the wild, animals can smell fear. So when you get out there scared as fuck and you don't know what, you just trying to go through the motions, and you literally said it yourself in this video, because it's a longer version of this. You said, I just was going through the motions because I just wanted to get off stage. Guess what? People can see that. I can see it when you were at Dreamville Festival. You just wanted to get it over with. But I know you got paid. I know somebody gave you $50,000, $100,000 to perform. I know you got paid. So you want me to spend my money, come see you, and you just hurry up and do your records and get off stage. How you think I'ma feel? All right, put yourself in my shoes. If you came out and you came to see your favorite artist, Beyonce, and then another girl was opening and you thought she was cool. Like, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? Little Shotty about to come out and do a thing. And then she come out and it just seemed like she just trying to get it done. That would be kind of annoying for me. Because the Beyonce tickets are $300 a head. So I feel like I want to be entertained while I'm waiting for Beyonce to come out. And you're not giving me that. You just giving me, ha ha, yeah. All right, next record. Next record. All right, fuck y'all. I'm out of here. How you think niggas supposed to feel? And just because in the middle of your set you go, I love you guys and y'all the shit, after you giving me a half-ass show, man, fuck you, nigga. That's just how niggas say it. Once again, you need to develop that character that goes out, commands respect, gives people a crazy show. You should have sent the person out to videotape you so that you could watch yourself back and start critiquing yourself and figuring out what you could do to command more of the audience. Do you need explosions? Do you need some better dancers? Do you need a better band? Yo, do I need to start remixing these records? Do I need to start, you need to start getting with the ushers and the greats and go, how do I figure this out? Stop getting on the internet. This young shit, this shit is driving me nuts. Get the fuck off the internet and go talk to some experts, to some legends, and start saying, bro, I'm not breaking through. It just seems like I'm not hitting the mark. How do I do this? Hey, Quincy Jones, how do I do this? Hey, Usher, how do I do this? Let's go talk to the legends. Go talk to J. Cole. Hey, bro, how do I break through? I'm not seeming to hit this mark. What do I need to do? Get off the internet.
And it'll never be. And that's all right.
That's defeatist. Oh, it's never going to be right. Please. You can put some rock and roll niggas that's legends that's been doing this 30, 40 years in the middle of the hood. And you can put Kiss out in the middle of goddamn downtown Chocolate City, DC, where all the niggas is at. And I bet you they had that bitch rocking. I bet you they'll have that bitch rocking. Niggas will be like, I respect them. Niggas came down here and went crazy. Because legends know how to turn people around. To have that defeatist attitude of, I can't do this, and, oh, they just not here for me. And nah, bro. That's not what being one of the greats is about. And you have the potential to be one of the greats. But you got to change your mindset. And get the hell off the internet, like I said, because you ain't doing nothing but giving more young kids, sauce to come out here and get online and start saying and doing this dumbass shit.
Right, you know what I mean? So it was tough. It was tough and it was heavy on my soul, feeling that energy, especially the day when the bottle happened, because that side of the stage, I felt the energy. I wasn't surprised that it happened. I felt it. It was, first of all, it was just all darkness. That's literally the energy that was.
Didn't I just tell you? Didn't I just tell you? I can feel the energy and all this other stuff. All right, that's cool. You can feel the energy. Now make them feel your energy. Make them change how they feel. Bring them into a whole new place. Make it the way you need it to be. You know what I'm saying? It's like, stop playing the games, man. Y'all need to goddamn do it the way it's supposed to be done. And that means get with the legends, come up with something legendary, and go right back out on tour with Rod Wave and turn these niggas around. You thought it was a game, but not today, my nigga. Not today. All right, anyway, let's move on, man. Let's move on to something. Let's move on to a nice story, man. Like, I heard something. I saw it. All right, so we all know Katt Williams has taken over the internet for the last couple of days. The interview he did on Club Shay Shay, legendary. If you haven't watched it, you need to watch it. You know what I mean? 15 million views in like 48 hours, some crazy number like that. But people have been coming out. Some people have been saying negative stuff. Some people have been saying positive stuff. But let's check. I wanted to play this because people need to hear this.
Talking to Katt, right? He just might be like, hold on. Walk in the house, come back outside, 25,000. Like, man, just put it in your pocket, young nigga.
I've heard stories of him being very generous, though.
He would just give you 25,000?
25,000. Then I fly to Vegas. I'm like, man,
the wrong neighbors.
I was like, man, Katt. He was like, what you did to that, man? I was like, man, I was out there at the store, man. I was like, man, you know they charging $2,000 for them Chrome Heart jeans. He was like, damn, we ain't finna be complaining about the wardrobe budget. Goddamn. When I left, I looked in my pocket. I had a jean jacket on. I'm like, man, this nigga done left $10,000 in my pocket, bro.
He don't want you to complain.
Katt, like,
what?
Katt. Why, Katt? I'm like, Katt. He like, nah, nigga. And just hung up the phone. He texted me like, we ain't complaining about no wardrobe budget, man. Like,
yo, I love the stories, man.
I was just sitting here thinking, and do me a favor. Anybody that do interviews, anybody know him, Katt Williams, if you're ever around him, ask him, how much money has he given away? Just given away. Like, just ask him that. Just be like, how much money have you given away?
First of all, that is a horrible question to ask somebody. Because I can guarantee you, I bet you any amount of money right now, Katt Williams will tell you, nigga, how the fuck do I know? I don't know. Like, I don't do it. Hey, I don't do it to keep accounting. Hey, I ain't doing it for a tax write-off. I'm doing it probably because somebody ain't never done it for me. I guarantee you that's how he's going to say it. But I mean, I hear what he's saying, and I feel like I hope y'all get what he's trying to say. Like, bro, he's.
If you're around him, if you're interviewing him, just ask him. Because it has to be insane. Katt is one of the most generous people that you ever gonna meet. And a lot of people don't know that. He don't get a lot of press and love for that. One of the most generous ever. He's had to have given away, I don't even know it enough, but it has to be crazy. Because there's a lot of people with stories about him giving money to. Case in point, I remember I was at the Comedy Store performing one night, got off stage. And this was like early on, before really a whole bunch of stuff was happening for me. I get off stage and everybody like, man, good set, good set, good set. So many people saying that. Some girl came and put something in my hand and said, good set, but I didn't see her. I just heard her and she walked off. And I thought it was like a phone number in my hand. And when everybody walked away and stuff, I looked in my hand and it was $1,000. And then I looked out in the audience trying to find the girl, and I'm like, man, I can't remember her face, and I couldn't see her, and I was just like, who gave me $1,000? But anyway, I just was like, wow. And later on, about a month later, somebody told me that happened to them, and they said Katt Williams was in the audience. And I put two and two together and was like, wow, he did that to me then. He never tell you, he never makes it known or any of that. So if you're ever around him, ask him. If you're ever around him, ask him, how much money have you just given away? And I bet.
100, bro. I thought it was weed. My boy City say, ooh, they gave you some weed. They threw it back there. I unwrapped the towel with the rubber band. It was $15,000, bro. Bruh, man, bruh. I'll never forget that, bro. I just want to see him and give him $15,000, bro. Like, real for that, bro, you know. And they ain't even know me before I went in, bro. Like, you know how many ain't give me nothing when I came home? Who was hollering free boosted and ain't give me nothing when I came home? It touched me, bro. It touched me, bro. Like, and they gave me $15,000, bro. They had me hollering free boosted all over the world with that bag, and they ain't give me nothing.
Real stories, baby. While we sitting here, I wanted to put this out here. While we are all placing our judgments on how valid the stories that he tell are, whether he had the right to tell a story, whether he was disrespectful or whatever. Let us remember who this person really is. See, I'm trying to get this nigga flowers while he's still alive. And I'm definitely not trying to come down on sides of like what was right and what was wrong out of that interview. Not. Because I'm a true Katt Williams fan. I have purchased anything he had on DVD as far as stand-ups, I purchased. There's a couple of movies he did. I bought them on streaming, bro. I'm a Katt Williams fan, bro. And I've been to a concert, and I'm going to go to some more concerts. So let's hear from the man himself, Katt Williams.
Masterful set, and nobody's going to pay him. They just clapping. And I know he's broke as shit back there. Wouldn't it be nice if somebody just showed up and gave him a little blessing? And he didn't have to suck me off for it. And thanks, Katt. Boy, I really needed it. Why would you do that? If you was actually just trying to help people, you would. People know that's how I pay my tithes. If I got paid $100,000 to be at your city,
that's a fact.
I'm gonna take 10,000 of that and put it in your homeless area. Not because I got to, because you gave me 100 racks to come to your little rinky-dink town. Who would I be to not pay my tithes back to your town? That's how I got in this position.
Once again, this go back to what I was saying. We had this conversation, and I put it on my Instagram, and the shit went viral, and people going crazy. We need to be living the same example of what this man just said. We got to show support to the people that support us. Support your hometown. Support the people that's getting on stage. Katt just said, hey, I go to a show and I know these comedians ain't getting no money. So what's wrong with me putting a blessing in that person's hands? Subtract comedian out of it and put rapper into it. How many times have you gone to an open mic and somebody went crazy and all that rapper wanted you to do was buy a CD or buy a t-shirt? Somebody that you really like, you love their music, you see them all the time. Damn, I love your music, yo, you dope. Did you buy a t-shirt? Did you buy a hoodie? Did you buy a CD? Did you pay for a ticket to a show? What are y'all expecting? Y'all want people to come and entertain you, to give you their gifts, to create paintings. Niggas gotta create. Look, I know a chick, Shorty, the homie. She sold these glasses. I bought these glasses. I bought this jewelry from her. Dope artist, dope MC. She had to create a whole business selling all of this stuff because she couldn't make no money off the music. Because niggas wasn't buying no CDs. Niggas wasn't buying merch like that. Now, I'll give her part of the hit because I tell people you got to be real. You can't just put your name on a t-shirt and then be like, yo, niggas, y'all come get this. Maybe I don't want your name on my chest running around. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you need to come up with a merch item that looks dope. You know what I mean? Not saying that I wouldn't support. If it's somebody I really believe in and somebody like her, if she was to be like, yo, I had a mixtape come out and I'm doing this, buy this to go that, I would do that. I've supported her. And just before y'all even go to try to point the finger at me, I put money in her pocket. She'll tell you that. I didn't get none of this. I paid for this shit. The hat that I'm wearing from a local art gallery. Paid for that. And that's not the only hat. The last stream I did, I bought all of it. So like, I'm not sitting here telling you something that I'm not doing myself. Y'all say y'all like stuff. You say you love this artist. You say you love this podcast. Well, you got to get active, bro. I don't care if they low level in the city or they big time. I love Joe Budden. I get off my ass and I buy them tickets. I go to the merch counter. And I'm not rich. Let's get this abundantly clear. I'm not rich. I barely can make it like anybody else. We all out here struggling. But I remember what it was like to be an artist. I remember what it was like to have a table at the flea market and I got my CDs out there and I'm doubting, I'm in my head. I'm doing the right thing? Am I dumb? Why am I doing this? I must be crazy. I shouldn't be out here doing this. I should be blah, 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 blah. I'm bugging. Why am I? And then a person come up and they do listen. And then they buy you $10. Oh, cool. Oh, shit, yeah. And then somebody else come and you sell. Oh, shit, yeah. And it's like that little bit of stuff keep you going. You need that. Let me tell you how much support means to an artist. Beyond just somebody liking the photo. Beyond the fact that somebody dropping a comment. That's cute. And I mean, tell y'all something. I hate you piece of shit people that think that you supporting a rapper or a singer is you drop the comment one time or once every 6 months. These niggas is trying to get it cracking. And they'll come out with an event and then they'll be hitting you. You gonna come? You gonna pull up? Now, mind you, I ain't gonna lie. I'm probably the worst at pulling up at events because 90% of the time the shit is trash. And like, this is where the pendulum swings. Because as much as I'm telling people, y'all need to get out and support these artists that you like. The artist, it's your responsibility to make sure you're giving people a great product. Don't give me no cheap ass t-shirt. The moment I put it in the washing machine, it shrink. The moment I put it in the washing machine, the design is fading. It's falling apart. I put my hands in the hoodie pocket, the pocket ripping off, the hoodie falling apart, the string is cheap because you found somebody to do it for the nothing. And if you're gonna do that, at least sell it to me for $10. Don't try to sell me no $60 hoodie and you went and got it from Foreman Mills for the hoodie for $5-7, and then you did $10 on a print work. Now you $16-17 in, but you charging me $60 for the hoodie. Same thing with the music. Don't do me no record where you spend 5 minutes freestyling it. And then you asking me why I don't love it, and then you hard pressing me about if I'm gonna put it on the radio, and can you play it on your podcast? Can you play it on a live stream, bro? Are you fucking dodo bird, nigga? Get the fuck out of here. Come on, bro. Let's be real. So like, I mean, I didn't want to do some super long diatribe, but before I get to BG. Let's stay on the music industry. Let's stay on the industry. All right, let's get it going. Crack.
Artists out here who be mad because their career is stagnated. They be mad because their career ain't never took off. But them don't never want to play no away games. These want to play all home games. They want to stay in a 10-block radius and never leave. Don't never want to play no away games. Don't want to go to no other cities. Don't want to meet nobody. Don't want to make no real connections.
Hold up, Gilly, and I appreciate you for even broaching this topic. I'm not even going to let's not even get to the point of talking about out of town, going other places. You don't want to go to the local open mic because you think you better than that. You don't want to go to any of the local shows because I don't know them niggas. You don't want to go and support nobody else because they ain't support you. These niggas don't know you. I put it on social media. I DM that nigga and he never hit me back. Man, fuck these niggas. Who are you? Or you do DM somebody and then you start interacting with me. And I give you some advice. I give you my time. I'm showing you love. But you don't like my photos. You don't come to none of my events. You don't spend $1 with me. You don't buy my merch. But you want me to buy your merch, but you don't buy mine. You want me to come and be all on your page and supporting you, but you won't support mine. You want to come out and do concerts. You want me to sit with you 3, 4, 5, 6 hours, giving you the sauce. Yo, tell me what I need to do to be successful. You won't even take notes. Yo, I've had this happen so many times. Niggas will beg me to come sit with them. Yo, I need your knowledge, bro. I need you, big dog. Yo, come help me out. I sit with you and we talk and we talk and we talk. Will you buy me a drink? Fuck no. Will you get a nigga lunch? Fuck no. Would you put some bread in a nigga pocket? Fuck no. And then when I tell niggas I got consulting, oh yeah, you know, yo, I'm gonna get back with you with that. Yeah, all right. But yo, I want you to come and help me and be with me and show me what to do. And then you ask you, well, what I need to do? I tell you what to do. Well, why I gotta do that? The fuck you mean why you gotta do that? Well, damn, I don't think that's really, you think that's gonna work? All right, bro, you have a good day. Oh, that's stupid. Why are you saying that? What? All right, come on, Gilly. Hold on, damn, I just went too far back. Let's go see what we got.
Don't want to meet nobody that could put them on. No, you want to be Homer Simpson. You want to stay in a 10-block radius, but then be mad because your career never took off. You never gave your career a chance to take off. You never made no real connections. You think that that's going to put you on is within the 10-block radius that you stay in? But you blame everybody but yourself. You better start playing some away games.
And you need to start listening to people. Am I saying blindly? I feel like I'll say y'all should listen to people, and then niggas automatically go, yo, you just want me to do whatever a nigga say. No, obviously, if a nigga tell you to take your pants down and bend over and they gonna stick you in the ass, obviously no. Because I'm assuming you have common sense. But if somebody's suggesting something business-wise that might be something you've never tried before, why not try it? I remember one time, I sat down with somebody for free. And I was just like, bro, why you don't try to do a luncheon for the DJs? And then like bring the DJs in, you know, have some food for them. You know what I'm saying? And then network with them. Well, damn, yo, you think the DJs will come out? I said, you're asking me if you gave a bunch of grown men free food and alcohol, you're asking me would they come? I said, yeah. I said, but just because you're concerned, I said, let's get the biggest DJ. Let's pay him to come and speak. And then the rest will follow. Yo, why we gotta do all that? That's a lot. You trying to get your record played, ain't you? And it just so happens that that particular artist was a chef. So I'm like, this is a double entendre. Don't ask me how. You can display your talent as a chef and you can get these DJs to eat your food and hear your music at the same time in an environment where they're not feeling like you're selling them. They just feel like, yo, you showing them some love. I'm like, that was a simple little thing. I'm like, it's a great way to connect with new DJs. It was a great way to, you know what I'm saying, promote your business. It's a great way to promote the music. And you know what that person told me? Man, that sounded like a lot. And then he was like, I'm going to think about it. Then he called me a couple days later and said, hey, bro, I talked to this other DJ and they said, you don't have to do all of that. And I'm thinking to myself, why the fuck? I said, why? What he talking about doing? Well, he was saying that, you know, he got a marketing company. So I say, so he said that he wants you to, instead of spending the money on getting a bunch of DJs together. You should give him the money, and then he's going to do the marketing because he's got some better ideas. I said, that's interesting because it sounds like he's asking you to give him money, and I'm saying to put the money not in the pockets of other people, but for you to give love to a bunch of people instead of one person. I said, but bro, if that's the idea you want to go with, go with. Well, what do you think about what he said? I don't think nothing about what he said. I said, that's a dope idea. If that's the idea you want to go with, you go with that. Or if you want to go with mine, you go with mine. I'm like, at the point, my job here is not to sit here and compete for your approval. I'm not about to argue about 5 different people. If you came to me and asked me for my opinion and asked me for information for free that you didn't pay for, and I give you some information, and now you want to run around the whole music industry and have a discussion about whether or not what I said is valid, we don't need to do that. Double entendre, don't ask me how. Shout out to Mastermind. That's the craziness that I'm talking about. Networking is networking. Networking is necessary, but also learning how to find the people that can give you the energy. Find people that can give you the information, give you the time so you can have everything you need. Let me give you an example of that, of somebody that learned the game and then put it into action.
They didn't know that. So when I got to Def Jam, Rockefeller, I became a monster. Yo, you need to do radio. Yo, why this ain't playing? Why this ain't going on? This, yo, move. This a closet? Nah, this an office. So niggas like, well, I can't move around the business like that because they kind of been taken care of already. I've been jerked around, so I know who to talk to. And I didn't think they liked that too much. And because it wasn't just Rockefeller, no disrespect to Dame or Jay-Z or Biggs or none of that, because they were the label, but I started going over, not saying over their head, cool, Rockefeller is doing this. Now I'm going upstairs to Def Jam, Kevin Lyles, Leo Cohen, Julie Greenwald, Kaiser. All right, Rockefeller's, but now I need the big homies to push the button. You know what I'm saying? That's the parent, well, they're a joint venture, but I consider them the parent company, even though it's a...
So, let me break this down. Urban translation. Just for those people who weren't around or just not privy to hip hop for the time period that Cam was doing his thing. Cam was signed to Sony first. He put 2 albums out on Sony. Sony started jerking him around. They pretty much had him dead in the water, meaning that he was signed, but he couldn't release music and he couldn't get off the label. Dame Dash started to become successful with Rockefeller. Cam reaches out to Dame and says, bro, I need help. They weren't even on good terms at the time. And he said, humbly went to Dame and said, yo, I need to get out of this contract. I'm not making no money and I'm not able to put out any new music. I need help. But while he was dying at Sony, he had started networking at Sony and started meeting different people. He actually met a young lady while he was there. And I know this because I've watched multiple interviews and he's told this story 1,000 times. Yo, I met a young lady that worked at Sony. She started educating me to what every department does and who I need to talk to about distribution. Who do I need to talk to about radio? Who do I need to talk to about promo tours? Who do I need to talk to? So he got himself educated by what? Networking. By finding stuff, finding out information, not going to somebody, meeting them, learn. Oh, who you working Sony? Oh, you work there. Oh, okay. So, tell me what's going on. She start telling you stuff. You go, no, I think that, this should be over here. Or do you think I should go? And then going and asking 18,000 people the same stupid. Why would you ask somebody that's not in the music industry what the hell is going on in the music industry? That doesn't even make sense. So anyway, back to the story. He gets out of the deal. Dame Dash helps him get out of the deal. He gets a new deal with Rockefeller. But he doesn't go, oh, life is good now. I can go sit back and just sit on my laurels with a hot record. He goes, bro, he comes in with a team. I want to get my boys on. Hey, I got one record that's hot. I need to get these other records hot. So now I'm moving out throughout the building. Once again, he could have just stayed in Rockefeller. But guess what? When you're wanting to be bigger, because one of the reasons why Cam is one of them dudes is because Cam came in not at the beginning of Rockefeller. He wasn't found, he wasn't broke. They didn't break Cam. Cam was already a broken, known artist. He was the first artist to come in from the outside of Rockefeller and get it cracking. He came, got signed, records was going nuts, mixtapes was going nuts, Dipset started going crazy. And then, the group album came and then all this other stuff. Well, that was because he was putting gas on the engine by networking and building relationships. He wasn't just going up to the office and being an idiot, meaning y'all going in there and you start threatening people and yo, play my record. Yo, it's all about finesse game. He taking niggas out to lunch. They spending time. They chilling. They reminding. They're buying gifts. They're looking out for people. Yo, I'll get you a dip. Yo, shoot, it might be $20,000 for a Dipset chain, but if this person can get me number one on radio or get me on 15 playlists, guess who needs a Dipset chain? Yo, let's get out of this mindset. And this ain't just about rap. If you a podcaster, a radio host, bro, to just be sitting there and going, I'm just going to sit behind this mic and everything's going to work out, that's ridiculous. Yo, you need to learn how to shoot. You got to learn. And believe me, I was that person that was dead set against that shit. But even then, that was stupid because I had already known how to engineer, record music, produce beats. So I already had one skill set. But then when people started presenting me with other stuff like, yo, why don't you learn how to use a camera? And I was going, nah, yo. Come to find out, man, camera work is just as easy as producing and mixing records. It's the same shit. It's just with visuals versus audio. But I held myself up for years. Years I held back progress that I could have been on a completely different level 15 years ago if I had not kept saying, nah, yo, that's not my thing. Yo, we gotta find a camera person. We gotta find somebody to shoot. No, I could have been shooting. The more you keep saying, nah, I can't, nah, I don't have time, nah, this ain't what I do. It's like my parents, like my mom, talking about, nah, I can't use this computer technology stuff. Well, guess who's gonna suffer because you don't know? The rest of the world is gonna adapt and move on. Or you can sit here and you can be stagnant. Oh, I'm going to get my son to do it. I can't be standing next to you 24 hours a day. It's the same thing with you or anybody else that's out here. Man, y'all need to stop sitting around waiting for people to come and save you. Nobody's going to save you. And even if you are a part of a team, bro, you are only as good as the skills that you can bring to the team. And what makes you more valuable, having one skill or having five? When I see people and they're part of a team and you like, the only thing I do is this. And it's just like, well, how does that really help? When you could sweep floors. All right, I got contractors. I have a construction company. I have contractors, plumbers, electricians, HVAC guys. Let's be real. It's nice that a contractor can come in and frame out. But if you at least have a basic understanding of how electrical works, you're going to be cognizant of how you frame so that the electrician can come in and do their electrical work easier. You're going to be cognizant of how the plumber's moving so that you can make sure, all right, well, if I move this a foot or two to this way, the plumber can do their thing. The more cognizant and understanding you have, the more you can make it easier for everybody to do their jobs and we can get the job done faster and everybody can get paid. It's the same concept in music.
The joint venture deal. And I started leaning on them niggas. Yo, push the button. I had niggas sitting in their office every day.
So what was your strategy at Universal?
Listen.
Well, the strategy was to fill it with urban music. I don't think a record company can really be successful without urban music, the roots of our music. Mm-hmm. And we had Death Row. Mm-hmm. I bought Def Jam. We acquired Cash Money. And just with those three companies, we probably had 45% of all the urban music in America. And then all the cool kids wanted to come with us. So it was really fun.
He's talking technical terms, but let's break this down. He's saying urban radio, black radio. Let's translate. Urban radio is black radio. Black radio runs the industry. As long as they had 40% of black radio, they could get everybody to come with them. If I wanted a great rock and roll artist, guess what? They're more inclined to come where the rappers are because it looks like success. If I want to get a folk singer, if I want to get some jazz musicians, if I wanted to get this and that and the third, you want to know why that is? what he's not detailing out is that it doesn't even cost a third of what they would spend on those other albums to do a rap album. You heard me? It doesn't cost a lot of money to do rap music. But the money you make off of rap music is most of the time double or triple what you would make off of off of a rock band. That fast, and the music takes off faster. If I have a rock band, you're looking at 4 to 5 people that are all playing instruments, that all have a say-so, that are all dictating what's going to happen for the music, what's going to happen for the marketing, what's going to happen for the merch, what's going to happen for the tour. That's a lot of personalities to deal with. Guess how many people I got to deal with a rapper? 1. I only have to do wardrobe for 1. I only need enough styling, food, transportation for 1. When I need to make decisions, I talk to 1 person. When I got to do a rock band, I got 5. I can make a decision, put something in the studio, put it together, put it out like that. It's not that easy with 5 members that have 5 different lives, 5 different families, 5 different girlfriends, 5 different sets of kids, 5 different sets of grandparents. You know what I'm saying? 5 different directions, 5 different goals, 5 different sets of problems, 5 different sets of traumas, 5 different impressions, 5 different opinions, 5 different faiths, 5 different... Let's see what Ray Daniels got to say.
Has a lot of lineage. Do you think there was something that could have been done better to keep y'all?
Many things could have been done better, but it wasn't my show. I was a guest on the show. I think that all the common things that come into the music business came across our table too. Greed, jealousy, money, chicks, bad music, good music, relationships, everything came. And there's no rule book to how to handle it. We were all in our 20s, I think everybody fails to realize. These are not 40, 50-year-old men making grown decisions. These are 24-year-old. Biggie died 23, 24 years old.
Yeah.
I'm only 28, 27. I'm just getting into it. We babies, and we...
Hey, before he goes on, shout out to Derek D. Angelite was he was the head producer for the Hitmen on Bad Boy Records in the time period when they were the hottest thing in the world, hottest fish grease. And they had a run like no other. Hits back to back from different genres. I mean, there are very, very few people that could do what they did for the amount of time that they did to the level that they did. But that's not what I played that clip for. And I didn't even remember what the clip was about until I played it. But let's be honest. The key thing that he said here is, they were in their early 20s. We was kids. And if you're in your early 20s, and I know you're going to take offense to this, but you'll get over it. Because if you God, praise God, if you live as long as I live, you'll understand exactly what I'm saying. When you're a kid, you are full of piss and vinegar. The world is up. You just were able to find your independence. If you're from America, you just able to get away from your family. You out on your own. Nobody can tell you what to do. A lot of times we done dropped out of college. You are full-fledged into this music. You are making sacrifices. You are sleeping on somebody's couch, or you sleeping on floors, and you know what I mean? And if you independent and you don't know anybody that was in the game, and it's just you and your homeboys, and y'all got your hands on some equipment, and y'all are just trying to figure it out, it is literally the blind leading the blind. But then if you get into this gentleman's space where these guys maneuver their way into the music industry and got a deal with, at that time when Diddy went and started Bad Boy, he had $40 million at 24, 25 years old. The difference is that he was groomed. I'm not talking about D-Dot. I'm saying Puff Daddy was groomed to run a label and to understand what to do with $40 million. And he had mentorship. But when you get down to the people underneath of Puff, Puff was the leader. Puff was a young man with probably 2 kids at the time and a dream and an unwavering drive, an unwavering vision, an unwavering fire to succeed. And he literally took a group of people and he carried them on his back to the mountaintop. He pushed and berated and screamed and threw phones and was a crazy man to create results, to bring the best out of people and put money in people's pockets and create careers and to break artist after artist after artist after artist. There were the beginnings of Bad Boys, there were no established artists on Bad Boy. I repeat, there were no established artists on Bad Boy. Craig Mack was new. Notorious B.I.G. was new. Faith Evans was new. 112 was new. You know what I'm saying? When you talk about you know what I'm saying? What is it? What was my favorite, man? One of my favorite groups. Damn, I can't remember the name. That the three girl band. Brand new, broke those. Then comes the second string, Mace, the Locks, Black Rob. Then comes the third string, Carl Thomas. I mean, and 8Ball and MJG. Well, I think that was the first time they signed somebody that was established. 8Ball and MJG was the first act that was signed to Bad Boy that was previously super successful in the South before signing on. It's just they broke nationwide, meaning that they became known in New York heavy. They had #1 hits on the radio joining Bad Boy, but don't get it twisted. 8Ball and MJG was doing millions of units independently on Suave House in the South. 8Ball sold, I think, 3 or 4 million records solo. MJG went gold solo. 8Ball and MJG had did platinum and gold as a group before signing to Bad Boy. So let's not play games. Let's get back to the clip.
We ain't got nobody saying, okay, guys, at this point, you do this. We had to learn on the fly, and you're dealing with 1,000 personalities, everybody on their own. Like you said, some people thinking they better than others, and jealousy going on. Who got more money, credits, who did what, who hit the snare, and it was a lot of us. I think it was just all par for the course. I think the main thing, money was always the root of a lot of things. You know, at the time in the era that he's talking about, all the hitmen weren't shining. I think a lot of it was just timing.
If you're an indie artist and you made it this far into the show, which I doubt you did, think about that. Being signed to a label with a bunch of young people, they don't know what they're doing, and they figuring it out as they going. And as they figuring it out, them niggas is putting out #1 records. They selling millions of records. They going crazy. Makes it difficult to navigate. And let's look at this modern day industry. You've got a ton of independent artists stumbling their way into popularity. So they don't have a formula. So they don't know how to repeat the success. And instead of them developing a consistent work ethic, they decide to become divas. Success is work, baby. I don't care if you get to hit early or you get to hit late. Work is work. If you really want to make that money and you want to keep that money coming in, you got to work. That means when you want to do it, when you don't want to do it, when you're sick, when you're healthy, when your family wants you there, when you can't be there, when you can be there, you got to work. When you're not working, guess what? You're thinking about work. When you're in bed, you're thinking about work. When you're fucking, you're thinking about work. So anyway, let's get this last one in. I said I was going to talk about BG. Let's go.
Understand what the fuck be going on, man. You know what I'm saying? I tell a nigga I love him and call him a bitch all in the same sentence, man. You know what I'm saying? So if you ain't...
Before I let this pick back up, at 44 years old, I'm 44. Why is this conversation even coming out of this man's mouth? And like, I know there's gonna be some hood niggas that's gonna be like, man, fuck you, nigga. BG may say fuck me, you know, whatever. I get it. But why? What's the purpose of this? We know you the gangsterest nigga, yo. You just did crazy time. You done came out of jail with the fucking, goddamn, 6-pack, you beefed up. Nigga, we know you a street nigga. Like, you are a legendary street nigga. It is not necessary to... You don't need to prove this anymore. I'm only speaking to my street niggas right now. Let's let this go. We don't need to be on camera having these conversations. And you know I'm right. You can be mad at me all you want. And I get it. I still love y'all. Y'all my niggas. I shout out to all the OGs that held me down when I was young and I was moving reckless. And the ones that said, nah, don't fuck with that one, yo. He cool. Shout out to all of the OGs and niggas in the hoods in Baltimore when I was moving around, top down, drunk as a bitch, high as a bitch in my convertible, driving through every hood in Baltimore with the music blasting rock and roll music, and I'm pulling up on fucking drug strips. And niggas was looking like I was fooled. Shout out to all of the OGs that said, nah, he cool. Let the youngin' rock. But we don't gotta do this. BG, I love you, bro. You ain't gotta do this. This where you taking this? Oh, I can say I love you and then fuck you, bitch, at the same time. Why is this necessary? Why is this necessary? You just got out. I want you to stay home, my guy. It should be all about love. It should be all about niggas pulling up to the studio, dropping a bag off to you, getting them verses done. You doing videos. Just like, remember when Pimp C, BG, remember when Pimp C came home, baby? Remember how niggas was pulling up to the studio? They dropping bags off to Pimp C. Getting them verses. Pimp C doing verses here, doing verses there, doing videos for everybody. Getting themselves situated for the solo album. People been waiting for you forever. You got to sign that rap. I know Currency waiting for a verse. I know a bunch of niggas is waiting on verses and probably got a bag for you. Get off the internet, bro. We ain't important. None of us are important. You don't need to be gangster to us because we ain't worth it. You ain't got to say nothing to us. It ain't worth it. Stack them bags up, my G. You just got out. We want you to stay out. Summertime about to come around. And BG, you've been gone for a little minute, my nigga. These young girls out here, they stacked. It's time to get on the road, big dog, and get you some bags. And to all my OGs that's hitting the streets for the first time, it's money out here. Get off the internet. You don't need to say nothing to none of these niggas. These niggas ain't worth it. They been pussy. Was never a need to even everything you just did with this. I haven't even played half of this video. This is not necessary. It is. I don't even want you doing it. You want to know why? Because to me, that just shows you putting any ounce of energy into some unnecessary shit when you got time to make up for. That's what I'm saying. Go ahead, bro.
And like, you know, man, look, this family business, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my little brother Weezy too, man. I talked to my little brother last night, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Shout out to Shorty, man. Man. Still my little bro, man. I love my little bro, man. You heard me? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? This shit be complicated sometime, man. But you know, Jizzle gonna do what Jizzle does, man.
What's complicated, Jizzle? What's complicated? You gotta understand the game changed, baby. And I know you want a little bro, Little Wayne, and that's my little nigga and all that other stuff. That's cool. But you get more bees with honey. And I know you don't need it. I know you don't need it. But the point of the matter is, why create more friction that doesn't need to be? Once again, why is this even necessary? Just make your money. Let niggas come to the studio, drop them bags off, get them verses, do them videos. You just put out a project with Gucci. Keep going. Because you in the time period now, BG, you ain't got to wait for nothing. You can get these songs done. They can copyright them, clear them, and be out on the streets in 48 to 72 hours, my G. Artwork can be done. Get you a nice manager that know how to handle this. Let's put this music out. Get you some food, get you some women, have a good time. You don't need to interact with nothing. And let me tell you something. Somebody hit your phone with some energy you don't like, just hang the phone up. If people talking a little reckless and crazy, what difference do it make? It don't mean nothing. It don't affect you. Get your money. It ain't gonna do nothing but make your legend bigger, make your name bigger. I'm just worried, bro. That shit worried me, man. I mean, when I saw that clip, I was worried. And then when I heard that he was putting out diss records and this and that, I'm like, nah, bro. Come on, BG. I know the streets want to hype this up like this is where we should go, but nah, BG. Nah. It's 2024. I'm speaking up this year. I'm not with the street shit no more, bro. It's done for me. I mean, I never was with it really in the first place. It really made me uncomfortable because it was like too many people that I love get caught up in some shit. I lost Nipsey. I could have met Nipsey. And I said, nah, I'm going to catch him next time. I could have met Big Pun. Lost Big Pun. Never had opportunity to even try to meet Big or Pac. How many other people I got to mention? Come on, bro. This shit crazy. This shit crazy. Anyway, what else I got? I'm going to play one more thing, and then we're going to get up out of here. You know what I'm saying? I want to see if I can play something that'll put a smile on your face. You know what I mean? Let me play something fly. You know what I mean? Where is it? Did I download it with the guy? No, I didn't download it. But like with this being said, all right, let's see what this said. Let me see what this is all about.
Talk about the L that it takes. It takes a lot of L's to create a W.
Yes, it does.
Because we're losing a lot.
Yes, it does.
In the beginning.
And failure is lessons, right?
Correct.
It's not
the
failure.
Failures, the L's are more so lessons because we're learning the. Okay, I said
it shouldn't be called failure.
The L's are the learning process. We're
I think it's
through
only
the process.
I think it's only a loss when we didn't apply what we learned.
Okay, I got that.
And I think that it becomes a loss when we learn something and we didn't try to correct that moving forward.
All right. Before we get to the correction part, which he's 1,000% right with. Yo, let me do this real quick and then we getting out of here. You know what I'm saying? I've been on here for an hour and some change. You know what I mean? The pod God has served his purpose. We got it out. All right. Real quick. L's are lessons. More so, you toughening up your skin. So yes, you're learning something. That's one benefit. You getting tougher. If you can go through and learn how to take L's, losses, failures, problems, and then come out on the other side and not let it change who you are, it makes you tougher. You can deal with anything. You don't have to let it destroy you. You do not have to let it redefine how you look at people, time, places, genres, whatever. You can deal with stuff. You can throw a show and nobody show up. That doesn't mean you're not dope. Guess what it means? You don't know how to market. It doesn't mean that people don't like you. It just means that you probably didn't follow up. Or maybe you didn't understand how the mentality of the people in your city work. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, you put out a project. You didn't get no streams. Well, what did you do to get the streams? How many people did you walk up to and say, can you play my record? Here, let me find it on Spotify. Did you get the little bracelet thing to where people can touch it to the phone and do that? Did you try that? What did you try? Tell me, I'm cool with you telling me you caught L's, but you know what I don't like is when people want to do music and they don't want to take no L's at all. So you didn't even try. You keep talking about you going to do some merch. You're going to keep talking about you going to do a show. And you're going to keep talking about you going to do this and that. But when I ask you, you got to get it done now, you're going to argue me down about, how your life is complicated and things are going to... No, my nigga. We all got the same 24 hours. We all got to figure it out. So let me ask you a question. If you knew and you don't feel like you got enough fans to pack a show, what's the smart thing to do? Find 4 or 5 other artists. Do a show together. Like, I feel like y'all don't ever try to find solutions to problems. Yo, I don't have no merch. But why don't you find somebody with a clothing line? And I don't mean go to, you're going to go to Gap trying to get the... No, nigga. Go to somebody they got a dope little, they got some dope designs, but they're not really lit yet. They still trying to build. Go talk to them about, is there a way we could collab? This goes back to networking. Y'all spend so much, people spend so much time telling me all these reasons why they can't do something. And I'm like, I don't give a fuck about what we can't do. Let's talk about what we can do. Don't come to me and be telling me about how you can't. Because the only thing I'm going to tell you can't do is too many things at one time. That's the only thing I'm going to tell you can't do. Until you've developed teams of people. Now, you got 10, 15 people working for you, then you can do 3, 4, 5 things at a time. But if it's you by yourself, then you need to prioritize what's important and what's not important. And guess what? Prioritize taking these L's. Meaning, don't go into it looking like I'm a pack a house. Look into it as, let me learn. Let me use this as opportunity to do some other shit. I need video footage for whatever. Social media, for music videos, for whatever. So look, I'm going to throw a show. I'm going to find me a cameraman. I'm going to pay the cameraman to shoot footage of me performing. For 2 reasons. One, for footage, for use, for whatever. And the other thing is I can see myself. What do I look like? Does this look fire? Does it not look fire? Are you practicing? Have I put anything? Do I have a costume? I'm an entertainer. Is this entertaining? Show it to people. Can you take 5 minutes and watch this for me? Tell me, would you pay for this? What do you think this is worth? And not the ones that's going to co-sign everything. Go find an asshole. You go find a nigga like me that's an asshole. That's going to be honest, but he's going to be brutally honest. So, and don't get mad when a nigga say, nah, that shit trash. You need to do blah, 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 blah. Because guess what? That person is really out for your best interest. They want you to get it right. Because they want you to come and show them some fly shit so they can go, holy shit, this is it right here. We could do something with this. Let me make some phone calls. Find people that really got shit really going on. Find people that ain't trying. I said there's a fine line, and you got to really understand this. And this is hard for a lot of you niggas to understand. There's a fine line between somebody that's really tapped in and just ain't really about no drama and no bullshit, and somebody that's trying to be tapped in. They try to act like they really got it. So they everywhere. They all in everybody's face. How you gonna tell me you're a real industry nigga and you everywhere in everybody's face? You cool with everybody. Everybody your homie. Because that's not how the game works. I can tell you that right now. I'm in the game. I don't fuck with everybody. Now, I'll do business in a lot of different places. I don't fuck with everybody. And I don't believe that everybody is really in the game. Another industry, they're going to lie to you and tell you they're going to take you to the top. No, I'm going to tell you, I can tell you what moves to make, how we can get this shit heated up. And I can show you how we can make it to where people are going to come to us and give us options. And we can take it from there. I'm not about to sit here and sell no nigga no dream. And that's half the reason why half these niggas don't want to fuck with me now. Because niggas think I'm fake because I'm not about to sell them a dream. Bro, I'm not about to tell you to sign this paperwork and sign down with me and I'm going to make you famous. I'm not about to do that, bro. But what I'm going to tell you is that you're not practicing. Yo, you're not doing enough on the record. Yo, I don't see a personality. I don't see any branding. I don't see any marketing. Yo, you need to fix this. You need to flip that. That's what I'm going to tell you to do. I'm going to tell you where you need to go. But if you're not willing to listen, I'm not about to tell you shit. Y'all can get mad at me all you want. I don't give a fuck. I'm already in position. Guess what I'm doing? The same thing I'm preaching to y'all. I'm in the gym. I'm in the gym right now. Right here, I'm in the gym. I'm perfecting my craft. And I'm listening to my OGs. Some of them younger, some of them older. And I'm getting my weight up. I'm kind of get my outfit together. I'm telling you the same way I'm doing for myself. Goofy niggas. I'm not out in the streets in everybody's face. I'm doing the work. I'm doing the marketing. I'm piecing it together. And I know where to go. I already got my team in position. My niggas is already working. So when people be like mad at me and you go stomping off or you don't want to answer the phone and you don't want to, hey, that's cool with me, my nigga. Because you got to understand, the more time I spend running behind you niggas is the less time I can focus on me. Now, that don't mean nothing because I love helping people. But what I'm not going to do, I'm not your little I'm not your run by puppy. I'm not about to run behind you, hold your bag, and as you keep doing dumb shit, I'm going to keep co-signing you. Dumb shit is dumb shit. I'm going to warn you once, I'm going to warn you twice. When you show me that you committed to doing dumb shit, adios, amigos. I'll repeat again. When I find out you committed to the dumb shit, close the book. Have a nice day. Hey, bro, I'll holler at you. We doing business out here. And somebody that ain't never did it right, we're not about to sit here and have a discussion about it. And you're going to continue to do the same shit. Somebody going to tell you they ain't did some shit right. They in a rut. They come to you for advice. You give them advice. They don't do nothing and still complaining about why they in the rut. Well, goddamn, you ain't did nothing different. Just because you came to me and got high and we had a discussion and then you left and didn't do nothing I said, that doesn't mean now shit is going to be different. Just because I'm here. No, I can't change your shit. You got to do the work to change your shit. Huh? You hear what I just said? I can give you the information. I can show you the way, but I can't put you on the back or put you on my back and drag you across the finish line. You got to do the work. You have to do the work to change your shit. I can give you the way. I can show you the way. I can open some doors for you, but you got to walk through. I can introduce you to some people, but you got to open your mouth and make the connections. I can't get somebody to sign you. You got to sign yourself. I can just make it easier for those people to get to you. But if you don't do the work, nobody's going to do shit with you. I don't give a fuck. You could be Alun Baba, the most famous nigga. But if your shit's fucked up, you're not organized, you getting up late, you don't want to listen to nobody, you want to do everything your way, who the fuck is going to put $1 million in your hand? Unless it's a situation where you're so white hot that, you just fucking around is going to make some money. But guess what? They still not going to put $1 million. They might put 200,000. They might put 100,000. You might put 10,000, 15,000 in your pocket. But why would you want to put 10 or 15,000 in your pocket? You that hot when you can get $1 million. But only thing you'd have to do is, be on a schedule. Get the fuck up in the morning. Go to studio on a regular basis. You know what I'm saying? Tweak these records. Niggas keep telling you to fix the records. You don't want to fix the records. Do some clean versions. Do some DJ drops. Do some of the basic shit that every nigga that's successful does. When it's album time and it's promo time, those are two different modes. When it's time to promo, we ain't in the studio 7 days a week. You in podcast 7 days a week. You on location 7 days a week. When it's content time, we create content. Because I don't care how much of a MC, singer, creative you are, you can't operate in this time period without some content. And if you don't want to be in the content, you got to pay somebody to do it. I got a clip with these people just saying that shit. But let's let them finish.
We neglected it or we just hidden it, then that becomes a loss because that was something that could have been overlooked or could have been taken care of, prevented, and it wasn't because of negligence, which is a direct problem with laziness, which is a problem with time management. So here we are back at the beginning again. There ain't enough time in the day for you to play Fortnite and type out your lyrics. There's not enough time in the day for you to sit there and Twitch stream for 3 hours and write a song. I understand, bro. You gotta pick and pull. You gotta pick your poison.
Ain't enough hours in a day for you to smoke 6 blunts and fall off and nod. Ain't enough time in a day for you to drink all day long. Ain't enough time in a day for you to be fucking up on fucking bitches all day. You fucking on girls all day. You ain't got time for that. You ain't got time to be wasting your time hide up, working your way backwards. Because shit gotta get done. You don't have time to be late for every fucking thing in the world. You don't have time for it. You don't have time. Because you know what you're doing? You fucking off other people's time. And a lot of people, the ones that's successful, understand the value of their time. So when you come late, a lot of them niggas that's really successful go, nah, I'm cool, I'll pass. And guess what? A lot of people not gonna go on social media and blast you. A lot of people not gonna say nothing negative about you. A lot of them niggas, let me tell you, a lot of successful niggas not gonna say nothing at all. They're gonna move on and they're gonna forget you. Or if you're that naturally talented, they'll remember you, but there's that asterisk mark of, I remember that person didn't come on time. Or that person just wouldn't do because they said they had it all figured out. And when they get around other people, and other people keep being like, yo, what about such and such? Guess what them people go, well, no, I met them. I mean, they wasn't on time and they wasn't doing this and they wasn't doing that. So, no, I'm cool. I'll pass. Hey, if they get themselves together, give me a call. You know how many phone calls I've had like that? Yo, if such and such ever gets it together, give me a call. Yo, if such and such would, get focused, give me a call. If such and such, gets back working, give me a call, Jay. Hey, do you know such and such, Jay? Yeah, I know such and such. And you want me to put my name on the line for you? Yo, what do you think about such and such? You think I should work with them? You want me to put my name on the line for somebody that won't even listen to me? Nah, bro, I don't. Not right now. Why? What you saying? Well, they got issues with this, that, and the third. Without going into detail. But this is this and that's that. Oh, I appreciate you. As a person in a certain position, we all gotta guard. You gotta understand. When it comes down to this industry shit, your word is everything. If I get to recommending somebody and they come fucking up, guess who that shit hurt me. Cause guess what? The first thing, every time I call them and I need a favor, hey, bro. Oh, here you go. This nigga, you done put me on to this fucking, we done dumped this money into. You think niggas don't talk like that? That's the first thing niggas will do. And then it'll be every time I ask them. I give you a prime example. Chin-Yer. If you're from Baltimore, you know her. You know what I'm saying? The Baltimore scene, AKA she does the awards, Crown Awards. I was helping her out. I volunteered to help her out for her Crown Awards, which I came to help coordinate and do things. But the day of the event, she didn't have enough people to help set up. So guess what? I came, I set up chairs and everything, made sure she was ready to go. There was really nothing for me to do except for stand around and wait for the show to start and kind of help behind the scenes, which that's not why I came. I came to help be a coordinator, you know what I mean? And organize and help with marketing, which we didn't do none of that. But no, I was there to help. And I had an emergency. I got a phone call and I said, yo, Chin, I gotta go. She said, all right, cool. That was 3 years ago. Guess what happens every time I call her phone? Oh, yo, the nigga that leave me hanging, yo. Nigga like it on it. And it ain't personal. I mean, but that's just her. Now, me leaving her hanging is a part of that memory. And that hurts every time you deal with somebody. You got that asterisk. The same way you got an asterisk because you be fucking up and somebody asterisk. Guess what? I got an asterisk with that person. And it makes that person secondhand think about whether they want to fuck with you or not. So I, being in the position I am, and having my own agendas and things that I'm trying to build, I'm not going to put my name on the line for somebody that ain't got their shit together. Get your shit together. It's 2024. I love y'all. I want y'all to win. But the only way you can win is by you doing the work that you need to do. Stop blaming everybody for the work you not doing. Get up off your ass and make some shit happen. I'll check y'all next time. You know what I'm saying? Urban Translation.